Okay, so I'm going into the first level and Earth Temple of the Temple of Elemental Evil. This is, I've already recorded myself going through this content, but this is before they completely rejigged it. And I think it's probably a good thing. You'll see if you go and look at my previous video, it's very, very difficult in the original form. Like, it's just lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of great big pockets of mobs, all of which are incredibly tough. And yeah, you basically, I had to buff up fully as my barbarian, and still was lucky to kind of do the first half solo. Second half, I tried it once solo, and it was so bloody long as well. They were really long. It was the whole thing, which is now 6 quests, was split into like, has now been split into, was originally 2, but it's been split into like 6 or 8. So apparently there's something very dangerous the Great Contraption. Yeah, that's the crossbow. So yeah, Will Wheaton narrates this. I don't know who he is, but he does a lovely job.
It's clear that at some time in the distant past,
I think he must be somebody famous off the telly box or something.
Then you notice the scratches and gouges that show the seal has been broken, and a cold shiver runs down your spine.
And you also kind of outside of so this was a big old quest when I was a kid. Like, we were all aware of it, and Will Wheaton's roughly the same age as me, it seems. And yeah, he kind of reminisces about Dungeons and Dragons on this. There are little kind of things you can click that go kind of, my mother used to bring me sandwiches when I was playing with my friends, and I discovered that wizards don't have a lot of hit points. And
this is
all
really
that.
fun for me because I get to be a dungeon master for basically
there you are. You
anyone
get to
in
be a
the world
dungeon
who
master.
wants to play this game, and that's really, really fun.
Cute. He's cute, Will Wheaton. I don't need to go down here, I think, as well. As so many chests and optionals in this quest. It's nuts how many there are, actually. I'm going to clear this shrine. I don't think I'll need it, but I'm just going to make sure it's clear. And then I can strike out. Great. Oh, a couple of traps. Annoying traps of slowing you down. They can just be avoided, basically. I'm just going to avoid them. Don't need the XP in here, really. I mean, I want to do lots of these. I've done that already. Lots of these quests. I want to try to do all the Temple of Elemental Evil, by which point I'll probably be at cap again. I'll be at cap sooner than that. But we'll work that out as we go. So, where am I going? I'll remind myself. There's 2 rooms I need to get to. I think there's a big room at the north, and then there's a room at the side, yeah. And the rest of it's all just optional. There's stuff like a kind of club that charms earth elementals, and there's all sorts of bits in here. This huge map. And yeah, and it used to be absolutely crammed with tough mobs. That's one of the areas I need to go to, so I'm going to go that way first. I'm going to do this practically, really, rather than for loot. But I mean, if you're after loot, which I am, when I did my scouting run in here and kind of tried to remember the map, I found about, there must be about 10 chests, and I got a nice augment in a froggy one. But there don't seem to be ingredients in these chests anymore, so they've changed the way the loot is done in here. And so I'm less inclined to farm them than I was, because I'm always happy to farm ingredient chests. And since all of my mobs got stuck on Galanda, all of my toons got stuck on Galanda, it has slightly changed the way I treat loot. I mean, obviously I care about loot more, but I'm also spending ingredients much more than I used to. I used to hoard ingredients. I used to be really, really, really thoughtful about what I built. And often it would just involve building nothing. So all the mushrooms that I have from my previous runs on Temple of Elemental Evil, I never, ever, ever spent one of them. because I was never certain what I wanted to spend them on, and so I just didn't spend them. And I think they are now probably irrelevant. They may even have just turned to junk in my inventory. We shall see. But yeah, I think this is where I'm going.
On the wall above this rune is a small etching in the shape of a key.
Yeah, I hate Harpy Matriarch. Get this. Oh, that died. What killed that? Vorpal. Drosshart's hitting with Vorpal. Didn't even notice. That makes him more valuable. Yeah, things like that. A great big mob with loads of hit points. Just few enough hit points for the Vorpal to land, really. Great, that's one rune. The rune is locked. I need to kill all the harpies first. Or do I need to kill Kermudi the Bleak? I've actually got a decent bludgeoning crossbow. I suspect I don't need to kill Kermudi the Bleak, but I just saw him through the door, so I thought I'd twat him anyway because he's going to have loot. Okay, let's go around the corner so he can't do his nasty spells on me and kill all of his ghoul friends. Oh, here he is, he's coming. He looks like a lich. I suspect he is. Spot hidden. Suddenly loads of undead. So that's what you get if you mess with the lich. If this was the original version of it, I'd be dead long ago. I think that secret door might be the one, this one here.
I was really kind of bummed out because I felt a little ripped off, like everybody else.
Oh yeah, he got Dungeons and Dragons for Christmas. He was pissed off.
She said, "I heard that this is a game
And his granny.
for people who like to use their imaginations.
His granny
You
knew
have
him.
such a wonderful imagination. I think you're going to have fun with this game."
Yep. Will Wheaton's granny ahead of the curve there. Now, yeah, I want to get the chest from the lich. Which will be in here probably. Yep. A nice ruby of Icy Blast. And another Will Wheaton narration. Let's have it, shall we?
That was the very first time.
Oh yeah, it's the first half of that story.
A big kind of ongoing thing that could last for months.
So
when
now,
we did like Against the Giants and all that stuff, that would last for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then we'd be finished with the module. But Elemental Evil
it's
could
huge.
go on, like you could play it through an entire summer.
Yeah, it was a mass. I remember I had it. It was
I think that this module,
it's great big fat A4 book.
Extremely important because it
thick
represented
spine
a real
compared to all the
sort
other
of
adventures.
landmark turning point in what we expected from these games.
Well, because it was us. We were telling the story, or partly, with the help of people who are really good at telling stories. Yeah, it was great. The Temple of Elemental Evil, I never got to play through it. I read it like a novel. I was like obsessed with it. I really wanted to run the campaign, but I never had a friendship group that had the time, really. We did the first bit, which is kind of before you get into the temple, and that's good. It's a village. I can't remember much about it now, but it's a village, and there's some interesting sort of encounters and fights and people, and yeah, and then we never, so we got to the door of the temple, I think, and into the first room, and there was a whole load of choice, and I think everybody got a bit of brain freeze. It's a bit like when you go to, I wasn't a very good DM at the time either, but I mean, this is when I was 12, we're talking. So long time ago. You learn as you go with DMing. Damn, I've got to kill all the gargoyles to be able to open that chest, and this one's doing that stupid gargoyle regeneration. Die. Now it should be okay. Violet garnet. So this is just this. It's just a room for the gargoyles.
Strange
Oh.
about this one.
I thought I'd done them all. Wait, is there a searchy? No. Looks like there might be, but I don't think there is. I think there's something seems strange about this room. Is basically that the gargoyles are going to jump up and get you. Although it does look like there's a door there, but I can't. I'm gonna go around. Don't need to be at that shrine anyway. Where I need to be, I think, is in this room up here, I think, to get the next rune. Can't remember exactly where it is, but it's north. So let's go north. Blah. So he must have had a choir be recorded, like lots of very serious people with songbooks in front of them, going ha blah. Nice work if you can get it. How long have you been in the computer game choir for? I've been singing since the days of Skyrim. I was one of the people on Sunless Sea when you go towards Venderbite. I love a human voice in a computer game song. I love it. It works because it humanizes something that can be kind of separate from it. I think I'm really pleased, for instance, that I know they've been having trouble implementing some of the quests, the new quests. There've been a couple of, even playing through them and recording them recently, I noticed a couple of voiceover they've put it in slightly badly timed and stuff. So I think there's a sort of problem with the way the voiceovers were going in, and in order to solve it, rather than what a lot of game companies might have done and getting an AI voice, they got Cordovan, who is one of the devs, he's the guy, he's the kind of community leader, he's the voice most likely to be heard on the forums, and very much loved member of the DDO community, and they got him to voice some bits, and I think some of the other devs as well, and yeah, so I've been in and been listening to them, and I was really pleased to hear human voices. No matter, they may be emphasising the wrong words from time to time, or kind of, not putting a lot of oomph into it or whatever, but they're not actors, they're devs, and I would much sooner hear a person getting it right or getting it wrong than I would. There's something just slightly dead about the AI voices that we're hearing more and more frequently, and what really pisses me off is that every time you hear it, pretty much the person that's peddling it kind of secretly wants you to believe it's a real voice, and they're kind of, if you know them, they're listening to you, listen to it and going, it's good, isn't it, and nodding. And it's like, no, it isn't, it's bollocks. Killing these clerics. I think we're getting close to the rune now. I'll say this is a vast map, so you can do all sorts of stuff when you're supposed to be just getting the runes, but what I'm trying to do is be reasonably efficient with this. Although I think I might be going the wrong way at the moment, but I've committed to it now, so I'm going to carry on. It's tough, you kill all the mobs in here and a whole load more spawn. Good, another chest, a bit more loot. Hutch. what I want to try to do, because there's a ballista guarding the route if you go by the corridor, and that ballista is bloody hard to get past without an invisibility potion, which I don't have. Oh great, there is the club. I didn't think I was gonna go the right way to get that. It's sheer coincidence that I did. Is this it? No, it's a Caspian longsword. It looked paler than that. I'm running out of inventory space. Romag's Club of Earthly Dominion. I'm just going to put my favourite crossbow next to it, which is actually not the one I'm wielding at the moment. So 6 and 7, because I might as well charm the Earth Elementals with the club now I've got it, rather than I'm faffing around with killing them. I think you basically just bonk an Earth Elemental with that club once and it becomes your bitch for a period of time, and then reverts to being a great big creature made out of stone that wants to kill you. But I don't need long. I'm just going to pick up a key and go into a chest. Okay, I mean this is a trap that will probably murder me. How do I get around? Maybe through there? Let's trying to remember the map. Even though I have just done a tester, I still can't remember what I did. So I was in here for 50 minutes though, and I decided not to post it because I've just spent too long in here. I don't want to make anybody watch 50 minutes of me running around doing this. Oh, don't get killed. Combination of good cleric, me just noticing in time, and my freezing ice guard proccing in time. Oh, didn't heal myself in time there. Oh, my cleric still got it. Just. Okay, yeah, she's running out of mana. I'm going to have to be careful and pay attention, because she's obviously being... Or he. It's Arcane, isn't it? Yeah, it's no longer fading. There's a shrine there. Let's take it. Nope, not that. Here. Have I got my doggy woggy woo woo? Where's the doggy boy? I haven't actually got my doggy. Is it dead? Oh, I just didn't build it. Well, that'll make life easier. I like my doggy. Is that Arcane taking the shrine? Oh, no, that's Arcane taking the shrine. Okay, good. Oh, God. I'm all interrupted. Drossart. Yep, good. Both of them. Arcane got up without shrining. What are you doing, mate? Okay, Drossart's refilled. Surely Arcane will refill as well. So I kind of go up here, I think. Trap. Spell wards. They slow you down, I think, these ones. Gonna get them. More. More spell wards or something else? More spell wards. Oh, that one triggered, damn it. I'm suddenly too close to it. I can disable them from quite a long way away, actually. Well, it could be artificial human voices, you know, after my rant about AI voices, Never know, maybe it's just some guy with the synthesizer putting Bushido buttons, heightened defense. That's about the only alter I don't want. There's one that adds fire to my shots, which I really do want. Let's go this way. There's a big fight in here, I think. Not so big. Yeah, secret door, that's what I was hoping for. My sort of memory tells me I can connect without having to go through the ballista by doing this. Secret passage, that's where I'm going. Or does it, is it just a dead end with a chest in it actually? I think this might just be a dead end with a chest in it. Let's see. Oh no, goodness, flight says. Lots and lots of big orcs. I think I'd better stay in range of my healer. Great. Nothing? Nothing. Okay, good. Now I'm in the northern part. I'm unlikely to find the spider eggs that this guy wants. His frog's got a bad tummy. It won't be down that way anyway. There's somewhere over here, I think, but I can't remember exactly where. It might actually be in the room that the lich was in. I might have missed him earlier. Hey ho. Where is the spider egg guy? He's around here, okay. Gotta remember that sort of thing, otherwise I just forget. I find the spider eggs and I can't remember where the bloody guy is. This feels right. Yep, great.
On the wall above this room is a small etching in the shape of a key.
Where's my cleric? Oh, there's the ballista. Yeah, so this ballista, if you try to go in this way, which is the easiest way, you can tell where it is. You come down the corridor and you see this dead guy. If you walk around this corner, you get shot almost immediately, and there's not much you can do about it unless you're invisible.
D&D was lethal in first edition. It was like AD&D was brutal, and I like to play mages, right? And I was like, I'm a first level mage. I cast light. Please. The sound of stone
Please don't kill me.
grinding against stone echoes from the north.
Yeah. Right. I think that is the Earth Temple open now. So actually I can hopefully... No, it's on the map, isn't it? Where is it? Over here? Yeah. Oh, it's easy access. Easily accessible. Yes, that's much quicker than the first time I went in here. I'm going to ignore some of the optionals like the frog dude. But there are so many chests in here. You can spend hours in here and you will get lots of chests. But ain't nobody got time for that.
This enormous hall is much wider than many of the
Earth
others you've
Elemental
seen in
Club.
the temple. The sound of stone grinding
Ooh.
against stone echoes from the north.
Yes, please. Maybe it's not time to put the club on yet because it looks like there's a load of mobs around the corner there. So let's get back my crossbow. Well, if you come up behind them and these guys are good, they don't turn around. Right, let's go back this way and get into the Earth Elemental Temple. I was distracted by that chest. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
A
good.
belligerent cleric stands atop a stone altar in the center of this chamber. 4 massive earth elementals patrol around.
Hit it with the club, give it a little pink hat, and then it doesn't bother you. 4 of them in total. Saves a bit of a fight. Oh, there's the 4th one. So yeah, this one will help me with this cleric as well.
His elementals having failed him, the cleric drops his magical wards to attack.
For some reason, he's just standing there, which is not something I'm going to complain about. Take full advantage of this. Romag, the curate of the Earth Temple, putting up a hell of a fight.
Curate of the Earth Temple,
There's a
falls
key.
silent.
And crystal-lined mage gloves. Okay, I will play around with them later. I've never seen them before. Great. Map. Where do I go? I'm trying to remember now. Into the... No, back in Northeast Corridors. Is it to the surface? Basically, I go back... Yeah, I was assuming I'd go deeper because that's what you used to do.
This door has had its wards removed recently.
But maybe now
Just like the door
it is to the surface, isn't it? To go back up and then you go back down. I've got to get out of here before these elementals forget their charms. So how did I come in? Here. Great, oh yeah, okay. What? Oh, no. Yeah. Must escape the Earth Temple before the elementals forget their party hats. Here we are, good, and I can go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
The Earth Temple key begins to quiver and shake. It seems strangely drawn to the south.
That's where I'm going. Thank you for the hint, Will Wheaton. There it is, look, there's even an arrow.
This magical barrier glows a sickly green. The barrier dissipates, opening the stairway.
And that's loads of XP the first time you do it. It's just because it's the second time. And then you come back out into the wilderness area. That is the end of Temple of Elemental Evil, the first part. I'll see you in the next one.